So this is a 1992 Spartan chassis converted by Midwest Mobile Technologies, remodeled by myself 6 or 7 years ago. I put a new wood floor in it, a new ceiling, new vinyl wall. The roof of the coach needs to be redone. It's got a bad water leak. I wanted to say a couple more things about the roof and the coach in general. You could find examples of this coach or something similar to it for $40,000 or $50,000 that might be a little bit newer, but probably have more mileage on it, because $150,000 is nothing for a diesel. But the roof that you would be spending $2,500 to $3,500 to be put on. As you can see from these photos, that this is a simple plywood that goes over an aluminum subframe and is not that elaborate to do. A good handyman could do the roof. It doesn't have to go to any kind of a real specialist, as long as they can put the proper elastomeric coating over the plywood when they're done. If you're unfamiliar with this type of work, I can recommend RV handymen that are capable and work affordably, or I have time to oversee the work if you need help remodeling it. By redoing this roof yourself, instead of having someone else redo it in order to get it ready to sell, you're going to have a huge advantage of being able to do stuff that won't be very expensive, but that could be very impactful to the floor plan and to your particular needs and business model. For example, you could put studs through the aluminum subframe to allow you to bolt any number of other things to the roof of this coach. So that needs to be done. You're looking at a chassis with 143,000 miles on it. These cabinets were custom made with 10-inch subwoofer cabinets and sound for 12 speakers. It's got heavy-duty monster cable wired throughout the coach and the ceiling for installing another, replacing it with another sound system. It's nice and ice cold in here right now from the roof airs. The walls are good, but nothing has to be redone on the walls, but the floor is soft and has some water damage. Although I would not say it's unusable like this, could definitely still be used. There's a Nortec RV refrigerator, storage cabinets and drawers. This is a granite countertop, and all of this was done and remodeled 6 or 7 years ago. There's a big closet and storage in the back with 110 volt outlet, and there's two doors here that allow access for storage behind here and here. 35 feet long with a 17.5 kW Powertech generator. So I misspoke, it is a 20,000 kilowatt generator, not a 17.5 thousand watt, which is powering only the roof ACs. It's a lot more power than you need for this. And it's also got 2 buddy cords down here for allowing you to power. I know what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, Jeff, what the hell is a buddy cord? A buddy cord allows you to power your buddy's RV or whatever commercial vehicle that he's got, or your own convoy of vehicles. It allows you to power it off of this generator so that one generator can run multiple vehicles. Only on the RV that I'm selling, the mobile showroom that I'm selling, I provisioned that one, as you can see from these photos, to be in the compartment just below the generator. So that is the buddy cord that you see there. And if you want to power your own equipment, whether it's equipment you have now or other vehicles or RVs or commercial showrooms or commercial vehicles you may get in the future, you have a surplus of power on this coach in the multiple of 4. You're only using 25% of the power needed to get the 2 roof airs running. That's all the load is on this vehicle right now. You can plug your personal RV if you want to into that coach, just like I had done with this coach. I used to take this coach and that coach into New York City, park them together, leave the generator off on this coach, and get all of my power off of the laser coach. This is the exact same generator that's in the laser coach that I'm selling, and the reason I've kept that coach all this time was to keep it was my intention to put that generator in this coach because I was having problems with this generator, and that one was never giving me any problems and was running better. Only you need a forklift to change it, and I never got around to it, so that's why I'm now ready to let that thing go. I've got this one running right. I'm selling that one because I don't want to store it and keep it around as a spare any longer. The second thing is to understand that you're not spending any more fuel on a generator like this that's identical to the one in the coach we're selling. You're spending about a half a gallon an hour, between a half a gallon and 3/4 of a gallon depending on the load. A 5,000 watt portable gasoline generator as compared to a 20,000 watt diesel uses the same or about the same amount of gas. So you're not saving anything in fuel, but you do have a reserve of power for the same fuel economy because of the nature of the way diesels sip fuel and how more economical they are at a fixed low RPM. And that is why there's a value in the diesel generator. Besides its long life and running forever, they're also very fuel efficient at idle. This whole coach right here with a Detroit diesel engine in the back only uses 1.5 gallons an hour at idle, which is why you see truckers running their engines all night and just using the air conditioner and getting their power from there because it's so economical. So this is about 1/3 of what the engine on the coach uses, or 1/2 gallon an hour for the fuel economy, so that you know. This is all just vinyl lettering that can be removed. This is probably the only storage bay that's got anything left of merit to it. The rest of these are empty and can be made into whatever you want. Any kind of systems, additional storage, whatever you want. Those bays are all empty on the other side as well. This is an auxiliary driver entrance to the cockpit, and this is a Perco AB switch to allow you the variances and power takeoff between the generator battery and the battery that starts the coach. This coach also features a retractable aluminum staircase that is attached to one of the 3 entry doors and is very lightweight and easy to construct. It takes about 60 seconds to tear it up and down, and there is nothing wrong with this. It works perfectly just like it's supposed to. Another feature of the coach that I installed when I remodeled it is this easy track you see going down both sides that extends down the length of each side of the coach, along with 3 110 electrical outlets on both sides of the coach. There's outlets everywhere throughout the walls of the coach, but the easy track will allow you to clamp any equipment you want to the wall. In my case, I used to put cosmetic lasers, and it's extremely flexible and versatile for securing your freight or cargo or equipment while in transit without permanently affixing it to the wall. Here you have it, a clean canvas to do with what you want. A mobile showroom or any number of other things. Or just consider it a power plant with its own transportation if you want, instead of using a generator on a trailer. So contact me for any questions you may have, and I look forward to hearing from you.